Show time. Mhm. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, hello, good morning. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you guys from. Welcome to our live stream. So I decided to go live because we have some new updates from the IATF. I actually made an announcement on this earlier, like 6, 7 hours ago, as soon as this was out. So I did uh, an update. Then this is the follow-up update for that particular resolution, IATF resolution 164. So that is what we are going to discuss tonight. I'm just waiting on everybody to hop on. Come on in to our live. We are also going to be answering some travel related questions, immigration and stuff. As long as I can answer them, let's get it posted in the chat box. So welcome to our live streaming. Our topic for tonight is just the recent IATF resolution 164, which you guys probably know what is it going to be, because I already posted it in the thumbnail and in the title of this live. That antigen test, this is new, just in, brand new antigen test is going to be accepted, and I am going to explain to you guys how uh, how the IATF is more specific of this particular test. So let's wait on some audience. If you guys are still waiting a little bit, then we can get started. So how's everyone? How's your day going? Did everybody like the new news from the IATF? It's like this is not really the full IATF guidelines yet. They still have more, probably in the next few days or over the weekend, because they are about to, the implementation is, we still have until March the 15th. So they might uh release the new guidelines on the 13th or on Monday already. So we have 20 in the group already. I will get started. That way I can also start answering your questions. So the IATF today has announced giving an additional option to all travelers into the Philippines, permitted travelers to the Philippines, that they are now accepting antigen test. Not just any antigen test. This has to be laboratory based antigen test, meaning this still has to be performed on a clinic, in a hospital, just like when you guys do your RT-PCR test. They will not accept those self testing kits because it has to have the paperwork or document that comes along with it on the result. So this is how the new testing requirements to the Philippines. So you can choose if you want the negative RT-PCR test. You can still do that within 48 hours prior to departure. And your other option, if you don't want to do the RT-PCR test and you just want to do the antigen test, this is within 24 hours prior to departure. So that is the new IATF resolution 164. But I believe the antigen is a lot cheaper than the RT-PCR test. So this is going to be new. I am going to share you guys my screen on what the IATF has said today. IATF resolution number 164, the entry, testing, and quarantine protocols for Filipino nationals arriving from abroad under the following provision of Resolution 160-A, dated February 3rd, are hereby amended as follows. So, fully vaccinated Filipinos, unvaccinated, partially vaccination status cannot be verified, can now present a negative RT-PCR test result taken 48 hours prior to departure, or negative laboratory based. Please take note of that keyword, negative laboratory based antigen test taken within 24 hours prior to departure. So these are for Filipino nationals. As you guys know, as a Filipino citizen, Filipino national, dual citizen, you guys can fly to the Philippines whether you're fully vaccinated and unvaccinated. Now, with foreign nationals, the testing and quarantine protocols, the testing, the entry, testing, and quarantine protocols for foreign nationals arriving from abroad under the following provision of Resolution number 160-B, dated February 3rd, as amended by Resolution 160-D, dated February 10, are hereby further amended as follows. So, these are foreign nationals coming from the visa-free country. This is the non-visa required, meaning those nationals coming from the 157 countries that don't need to secure a visa to enter the Philippines. Section A, Section A1B to A1H shall be amended to read as follows. Foreign nationals entering the Philippines visa free. Foreign nationals traveling to the Philippines for business and tourism purposes may enter the Philippines without visas provided they present a negative RT-PCR test taken 48 hours. This is the current or the old what do you call this, resolution on IATF resolution 160. Then they added the IATF resolution 164, which is a negative laboratory based antigen test taken 24 hours prior to the date and time of departure from the country of origin or first port of embarkation in a continuous travel to the Philippines, excluding layovers, provided that he or she has not left the airport premises or has not been admitted into another country such during such layovers. So, for foreign nationals entering into the Philippines as a foreign tourist, you guys can now present either of the following. Number one, negative 48 hours RT-PCR test or negative laboratory-based antigen test taken within 24 hours. So, when they say antigen, this is not the self-testing kit that is given to you. For example, in the United States, they are giving away self-testing kits. Unfortunately, that will not be accepted because as it says on the IATF resolution, bright as day, a negative laboratory based antigen test, meaning you still have to take the test in a clinic or in a hospital, not doing it on your own because they still need to have that document with your result in it. The advantage to this, I believe antigen, just like in the Philippines, if you are doing antigen test over here, you can get the result as early as 30 minutes. I am not sure in the States how how quick you guys can receive the test result for antigen. And I do believe also that antigen is a lot cheaper than the RT-PCR test because RT-PCR test could could uh could start from $150 and up. It really depends for how quick or how urgent you need your RT-PCR test. So they did not really completely abolish the RT-PCR test. They have just added additional options for travelers to the Philippines that is effective immediately. So I'm really hoping to those foreign nationals, Filipinos, dual citizens, balikbayans flying into the Philippines from today going forward. I'm really hoping that airlines have been notified on this new announcement or this new protocol. If not, make sure to get this printed, the IATF resolution, get it from the IATF website, print the IATF resolution number 64, just in case the airline, especially for sure Philippine Airlines have already known this, but with other airlines, other foreign airlines, sometimes they are kind of late on updating their system when it comes to the protocols to the Philippines. So if I were you, if you are flying in the next few days, I will print this out. Print the IATF resolution 164. That way you have proof that the IATF has changed the protocol. So this one is pretty much the same. This is with regards to those Hong Kong Special Administrative Region passport holders. But like I said, that is the latest from the IATF. You now have the option if you want to do a negative RT-PCR test 48 hours prior to departure, or negative antigen test, laboratory based. Please be very careful on that. It has to be laboratory based antigen test within 24 hours. So the 24 hours is going to be the same like the 48 hours time frame. So if you are doing the antigen test, you have to do it. As I always advise, do it 22 hours prior to departure. Always have that extra time with you. That way, if in case of long lines, long queues, you have that extra time from your COVID-19 test, whether RT-PCR test or antigen. With RT-PCR test, I always advise to take it 46 hours prior to departure. And remember, the 48 hours or the 24 hours time frame starts when you have when they took your sample for the COVID-19 test. It's not when you receive your result. It will start when you go to a clinic or hospital and they have started getting your samples when you guys get swabbed. So, and also they have added three more countries under the reciprocal agreement. So that is, let me see if I can find it. Oh my gosh, I can't find it. They have added Croatia, Cyprus, and Nepal. So those three countries are now under the reciprocal agreement with the Philippines. So their vaccination card, vaccination certificate will be accepted in the Philippines. So if you guys have questions on this matter, I will start answering. And if you guys are coming on late, just ask what we were talking about. So from J Cruz, what is needed flying out of the Philippines back to the United States? For that, any COVID-19 test, that could be RT-PCR test, saliva test, antigen test within 24 hours going back to the States. Good morning, Addie and everyone. Hi, Megan. Very good news. Yes, it is. Ang onward ticket po ba pwede reserve? It has to be paid. If it's reserved, is it paid for ticket? No. It has to be paid. You cannot have it because they will check the confirmation of the ticket for that return ticket. Good evening to all. Hi, Miles. Hi, Christine. Still recovering from COVID. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that sky's limit. It's great news. I'm very happy about this. Yeah, it's like they are really making everything smooth. They are doing it slowly but surely. I know there are still some who are going to complain about this, but come on, guys. It's like they have already removed the quarantine. You guys now have an option on doing the RT-PCR test and antigen. I think the Philippine government is really working on something a lot more simpler. So give them a break. Can't wait for March. Yeah, the I actually have a video going out tomorrow. It's the things that they are going to discuss on their meeting or the decision of the IATF. This is just the initial part, but they will have the complete guidelines for the protocols for March 16th through the 31st. Hi, CCNO. Hi, Sis Dayan. Is not rapid test accepted. This is only rapid test available. Yes, NAAT is RT-PCR test at Cesar. The NAAT rapid test, that is RT-PCR test. Flying out of UK on May 22nd, wish they'd done this before. I already booked PCR at cost of 155 euros, 10k pesos. Hey, you can always cancel that, or you can still use it if you really want to still do. It's like I said, they did not completely remove the RT-PCR test. It is now an option if you want to take it. So you're not flying until May the 22nd. We are only in March. Is it cheaper? Antigen should be cheaper. Hello po man, effective na po ba ito from this day? My boyfriend po is like, yes, this is effective immediately. That is today, March the 11th. Both swabbing. No, you don't need to do both. You do either RT-PCR test or antigen test.
If you want to do both, you can.
Oh my God. I think antigen test is mas okay kaysa PCR test, lalo na yung mga nag-recover pa lang from COVID. Kasi PCR test is nakaka-detect ng dead. Yes, that is true. That was actually explained by the DOT Chief Secretary Bernadette Puyat. To those who have just recovered from COVID-19, if you do the RT-PCR test, you will still test positive. If you do the antigen test, you will actually test negative. So this actually works because as of right now, positive, those travelers who still test positive on the testing entry requirements to the Philippines, if you test positive and you are a foreign national, you will not be allowed entry into the Philippines. Only Filipino citizens are allowed entry into the Philippines if they still test positive, if they have just recovered from COVID-19. But if you are a foreign national, you will not be allowed entry. Do I still have to go for the RT-PCR test with this news is out? Vincent, are you even listening to what I'm saying? Blessed evening, Sisi and everyone. Hey, Sis Love Ara. Hello po, ma'am. Effective na po ba ito? Because my boyfriend, yes, this is effective today, March 11th. They offer antigen test at the airport, right? Which airport, Isaiah? Vincent, which date you going to the Philippines? Good evening, good morning, Addie. Very cold here. Edina, Minnesota, negative 15. Oh my goodness. All yours, Gary. Hi ma'am, please pakisagot. Do my boyfriend still need S-Pass? He will go here in Olongapo City and Olongapo is level 1. If he's going to level 1, alert level 1 cities, S-Pass is not needed anymore. But please do check with the LGU, okay? This is still based on the prerogative of a particular LGU. Thank you, Adi, for the update. You're very welcome. Okay, thank you po. Is the antigen test a swab test? I believe it's a swab on your nostrils. No? The antigen. Because that's how they do. I've seen vloggers or I've seen travelers going back to the States getting the antigen test. They swab them on their nostrils. Both. So because RT-PCR test in the Philippines is done through your nostrils, both, and your throat. That's how they do their the RT-PCR test here. Hello, Addy. Good evening to you. I already purchased my RT-PCR test. I'm scheduled for the 15th of March. Salamat, Addy. Wow, James. That's coming up real soon. Ma'am, pwede po ba ask your idea about proper getting antigen? His flight po is the 19th. For sure, there are antigen test clinics or hospitals in his area. All he's got to do is ask. Where? Walgreens have antigen. CVS has antigen, I believe, and some other clinics if he's coming from the States. Any difference of these two tests? Same type or ways of testing? No. I think RT-PCR test is more rigid testing. The antigen is, it's kind of like they are doing it through uh the kind of like the pregnancy test thing. That's how they do it. You still get swab. As I've looked at it, the way they do the antigen test on the testing kit, you will swab your nose, you dip it on something, on a liquid, then you pour that liquid in on that like the pregnancy test, and it should show if you're negative or positive. I'm not sure how other uh cities do it or countries. Kung Tuesday 9:30 ang flight, what's the best time to have antigen? Again, if 9:30, is this the city where he's living? Dito ba siya aalis? Ito ba yung port of exit? Is this going to be his port of exit? Remember, guys, the 48 hours or the 24 hours will be checked on the port of exit or embarkation. So meaning that the time will start on the city or country or the state you are leaving, going to the Philippines. Because if you are, for example, if you are from Florida, you have to go through Washington, then LAX. Your flight from Florida to Washington is not counted because that's domestic flight. LAX, yes, LAX got antigen test. Kaya natakot ako, Ate Adi, nung nag-positive ako sa COVID this March 2. I was like, paano na lalo na ako for, oh my gosh. You should try antigen sky's limit. But also make sure that you are fit to travel. You know, you're fit to travel. You're not infectious anymore. It's a matter of being a responsible citizen. So also check with that. So need po ba talaga bumili ng onward ticket? Sayang naman po kasi plano kasi ng tourist mag-extend ng visa. Unfortunately, Ralin, it is required. You can always ask for a refund because hindi ka nila kasi pasasakayin kung walang onward tickets, return tickets, or outbound tickets. Good morning, family. Hey, Pops. Good morning. Good thing they put this as an option kaya answered prayer talaga ang flying to the Philippines this 21. Safe travels to you, guys. Hi. If they have antigen negative, they can enter the Philippines coming from the US. Yes, that is correct. I can't wait until the Philippines lifts vaccine mandate. I'll be on the next plane out there. I don't know when is that going to happen, but well, said to those who were just hopping on, the Philippines or the IATF has just updated the latest entry testing requirements to the Philippines. If before you only have to go through a 48 hours negative RT-PCR test, now they have added an option which is a 24 within 24 hours antigen test. So you guys have two options. So you want, if you're going through the RT-PCR test, then you have to do it 48 hours within 48 hours prior to departure. If you guys are doing the antigen test, you have to do it if you are doing the antigen test within 24 hours, then what I was saying. then like I said, that is within 24 hours. So those are your options. I think it's a good option, and antigen is a lot cheaper. But please take note on the antigen test, this should be laboratory based. This is not something you will do by yourself, like the self-testing kits that you can buy or you can get for free. The IATF is very clear on this resolution that it has to be laboratory based antigen test. So this is the resolution for foreign nationals, especially foreign nationals coming from the 157 countries. These are what do you call this? These are the countries that don't need to secure visa. The 157 countries. Unfortunately, for unvaccinated foreign nationals, foreign tourists who wants to enter the Philippines for leisure travel, they have not have any updates on that yet. But like I said, this is not the final update yet, so they still have more updates coming up. Should be We should expect some updates from March 13th, or they might surprise us. The IATF might surprise us that they may have an update tomorrow, Saturday. So either Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. We can wait on that. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, the IATF should have new guidelines for the new period. That is for March the 16th through the 31st. We have qualitative and quantitative test. Both are okay po ba as long as it's antigen test. They said antigen test. So I don't know if that's the type, qualitative or quantitative. So I'm not really sure. They just said negative laboratory based antigen. Is that for unvaccinated people? If you're vaccinated, no need. No, actually, this is for both. For foreign nationals, foreign the Philippines will still not accept unvaccinated foreign nationals, unfortunately. So, whether even if you are fully vaccinated as a foreign national, you will still have to present either a negative RT-PCR test taken within 48 hours or a negative laboratory-based antigen test taken 20 within 24 hours. The only citizens that are allowed to enter the Philippines unvaccinated are Filipino citizens. This includes dual citizens. Okay, thanks. 24 or 48 hours sa unang airport ang count nito. This is from the port of origin or embarkation. So this is where you are leaving to go to the Philippines. Your last flight going to the Philippines. That is where they are going to check. Thank you. You're welcome. So will we upload antigen test result to One Health Pass like what? Yes, it's going to be the same. For sure, the One Health Pass is going to be updated, or they may not. The One Health Pass will be for sure. They will update it if you are uploading a negative RT-PCR test or you are uploading a negative antigen test. If they do, I will keep you guys posted for any changes. Ask ko lang kasi fiancé ko sa Jacksonville, North Carolina, sir, galing, flying to Atlanta, Georgia. Saan po siya pwede magpa-antigen? Sa Jacksonville, North Carolina or Atlanta, Georgia? Either way, as long as within 24 hours. So, my question to you, Jocelyn, from Atlanta, Georgia, saan pa yung next niya nga flight papunta ng Pilipinas? So, is it from Atlanta, Georgia, going all the way up to the Philippines? Or is there another city that he has to go through before flying to the Philippines? Thanks, Jesus. You have to be fully vaccinated to protect you and the people. Yes, unfortunately, For foreign nationals, you guys need to be fully vaccinated. They are not allowing unvaccinated foreign nationals. I know there is that executive order in Cebu, but if you try to call Mactan Cebu International Airport, they will tell you they are following the IATF protocol, which means unvaccinated foreign nationals will not be allowed entry into the Philippines. No offense to those who doesn't want to get unvaccinated, but that is the Philippine rule as of right now. Kaya ako nagka-COVID siguro sa sobrang excited ko na makauwi after 7 years. Any pasalubong ati from the States, that's up to you, guys. If you want to bring some pasalubong to me, I will gladly receive that. I will gladly accept that, sky's limits. That's really up to you. What? My husband is looking at me funny. He probably wants one too.
You know, people offer you money all the time, and you tell them don't worry about it. Somebody offers you food, and you're like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, pasalubong is something. It's kind of like a gift. That's what he'll say. From Atlanta to South Korea, then Japan and Philippines. So, yung 48 hours or 24 hours niya, magsisimula po yan sa Atlanta. Atlanta, Georgia. Yung layover niya sa South Korea and Japan is not included. It was the IATF in a continuous travel to the Philippines, excluding layovers, provided that he or she has not left the airport premises or has not been admitted into another country during such layover. So, basta layover lang, hindi po yun siya included. Besides the time frame given, whether within 48 hours or within 24 hours, that is prior to departure. That is not upon arrival to the Philippines. So there are a lot of travelers gets confused on that. Oh my God, my RT-PCR test or antigen is going to expire when I get to the Philippines. It will expire just from travel time. That is why they require it to be prior to departure and not upon arrival. Ha ha ha, sure what kind? I don't know. I don't know, Skies. Ikaw na bahala. Ikaw na bahala, Skies. So, Ari, do I still have to take the RT-PCR test when going to the... Vincent, that is up to you if you want to take RT-PCR test or if you want to take antigen test. Uy, Vinsoy, I am updating. Vincent, you're not listening, aren't you? Good evening, Miss Addie. Hey, good evening, love, baby love. Maraming salamat for tuning in. So if you guys still have more questions, I will be here for the next probably 30 minutes or so. If you have any more questions on the latest IATF resolution flashed on your screens right now, this is for foreign nationals. We also have for Filipino citizens. So as a Filipino citizen, you are allowed to enter the Philippines as fully vaccinated, unvaccinated, partially vaccinated, or Filipino nationals or citizens whose vaccination status cannot be verified. So you guys can fly in under this category. You also have an option on your testing entry requirement if you want to do the within 48 hours RT-PCR test or the within 24 hours negative laboratory based antigen test. For foreign nationals, here are your new entry testing requirements. So if you are a foreign national coming from the non-visa required country, this is the 157 countries. You are a national of a country that doesn't require a visa to enter the Philippines because your visa will be given to you upon arrival, which is the 30 days visa. You can also extend this if you want to stay longer, more than 30 days in the Philippines. You also have an option to present a negative RT-PCR test taken within 48 hours or a negative laboratory-based antigen test taken within 24 hours. So this is the latest from the IATF. Thanks, Addie. You're welcome, Jocelyn. You have two choices now, Vincent. Yes, that's what I was telling him. Malay natin, include na nila ang foreigner na kasama mga recover, who knows? Well, Skies, I know you are a foreign national, but like I said, if you test negative on antigen, you can fly to the Philippines. You actually can. Kasi yun lang naman ang require nila, negative antigen. Sana susunod no travel COVID insurance. Actually, I want to discuss this a little bit. The travel insurance is not to harm you guys. This will actually protect you guys just in case you get infected with COVID-19. So this is actually not a bad investment because this will cost you from $20 and up depending on your age. The older you get, then it gets more expensive. This is just like with your life insurance premiums. The older you get, the premium goes high. So this is actually to protect you. This is not to harm you. So you want this just in case, like, you guys probably don't have any idea how much the expenses would be if you guys get hospitalized for COVID-19 over here in the Philippines. And if you don't have insurance, you get screwed. So please don't please some may not agree with me on this, and I respect your opinion, but this is actually for your own good. So don't make it such a big deal that they are um requiring travel insurance, because this is actually to your advantage, not to them. Yeah, Michael, I got it for 25 bucks. So it's not really, it's like travel insurance are not bad, especially if you're still young flying. It will not cost you that much. You just have to find that right insurance for you, travel insurance, I mean. So, any more questions? Any more questions, reactions to the latest IATF resolution? This is actually good. And I'm really hoping by tomorrow or maybe Sunday or Monday, the latest, the IATF will have the new update for the new update for the period for March 16th through the 31st. Hi, Addie. I have PCR test booked and paid for, so I might as well go with it. Yes, Paul. If you have booked with it, like I said, they have not completely abolished RT-PCR test. It's still there. You guys will just now have an option which one you want to do, the RT-PCR test or the antigen test. Good night, Adi. Salamat. Ate Adi, salamat sa update. See you in the Philippines. Yes, guys, the limit. Thank you. Dito sa Australia, guys, between, oh, wow. For how old? Thanks, sis, for clarifying. Very welcome, Sisi. So, those who are flying, like I said, hopefully the airlines have already updated on these new protocols or new testing entry requirements, either RT-PCR test or antigen. Hopefully, airlines, especially foreign airlines, have been notified on this. If not, because this is effective immediately. So if I were you, I would print the this IATF resolution 164. That way, just in case airlines would say, no, it's still 48 hours RT-PCR test, like here. Here is the new resolution from the IATF that they also accept antigen within 24 hours. So, just to be on the safe side, you know how it is. Some airlines do not get the updated protocols from the Philippines. So, it's better that you guys are prepared so it doesn't hold you guys up at the airport, you know. So, get it printed. Print it from the IATF website itself. That way it's official. See you in April, Philippines. Yay, Paul. That's coming up soon. I might as well go for RT-PCR test that I booked. That is your option, Vinsoy. Now, guys, you now have two options. Yes, One Health Pass is still required. that has not been removed. S pass and One Health Pass is still required. So for sure, One Health Pass is going to be updated. It's either to let you choose if you are uploading a negative RT-PCR test or a negative laboratory based antigen. So if that if One Health Pass will update, I will definitely update you guys on that. So that is actually good. The development today is actually good, that they are actually letting the travelers to pick which COVID test they want to take, you know. And if one of you guys are going for the antigen, please let us know how much will it cost and where did you guys get it. I know I know Walgreens I know Walgreens are uh I know Walgreens does, what do you call this? I know Walgreens does antigen. Salamat, Adi. I go back to work now. Okay, Paul, please be careful. Good night. See you tomorrow. Yes, I would like to take this opportunity, guys, that our LDR discussion is now moved to Saturday. That is tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Philippine time. If you guys wants to join us, I would be glad for you guys to have on the show. It doesn't have to be that you are in an LDR relationship. If you are single, wants to hang out with us, you guys are very welcome. So that is tomorrow, Saturday, 9:30 Philippine time. I am inviting you guys. I am taking this opportunity now to invite you guys. Yesterday we moved it on a Sunday. Now we move it on a Saturday. US LAX airport has antigen test. Thank you for that confirmation, Jen. I just checked, and LAX offers antigen test with result in 1 hour for $80. Oh, that's actually cheaper because I believe the RT-PCR test in LAX is 199. 199. Probably 199 plus tax. Everything is taxed in the US. So but $80, that's like half the price for 1 hour. That's actually not bad. Single like Vinso? Yes, Kenzo. Good night. Thank you, Wasanta. Thank you for tuning in. So we'll probably have 15 more minutes, guys. We'll take it up to 1 hour. 1 hour live. I will wait if others still have what do you call this? Still have questions with regards to this new development from the IATF today. This was announced today, like 7, 8 hours ago. I actually made a video on this. I actually made an update on this earlier. Like, good news, IATF resolution number 164, latest entry requirements to the Philippines, antigen now accepted. So that was like I did an update on this as soon as it came out. Adi, do you know if they need testing as well to go to Bicol by bus? Bicol. Uh, that will depend if Bicol is under alert level 1. I am not sure. If they said if on alert level 1, you don't need any, they don't do contact tracing or S-Pass, something like that. It's really to be sure and to be on the safe side, Michael. I would check with LGU Bicol. In NYC is free mobile walk-in testing, rapid antigen and RT-PCR tests is everywhere like LabQ. Yes, I know in the United States it's free, but sometimes the test results comes in late, sometimes 24 hours, 48 hours. If you are doing the antigen, it has to be within 24 hours. Thank you, Addy, for the update. Have a good night there. Looking forward to the LDR tomorrow. Yes, see you, Gary. See you in our LDR. Antigen, CVS, Walgreen. Pero ang tagal ng result, not 24 hours. PCR test, only 24. Expensive nga lang. Yes, that is the thing. That's the thing in the US when you are doing a free COVID-19 test. RT-PCR test, antigen, the results are longer. So it doesn't jive with the allowed time frame that the IATF is allowing. So that is why some there are free RT-PCR tests. The problem is the result. So some would pay extra to expedite the result. Some pays 150, some pays $200. So it's for the expedite process. Sige na, good night. Hi, Addy. Pag antigen test po, okay lang po ba na saliva or nasal and throat? Dito kasi sa place namin, ang ginagawa pag antigen ay saliva ang They did not really specify what type of antigen. Sinabi lang nila is antigen. So that's either saliva or nasal, as long as the antigen is the type of the COVID-19 test is antigen, because they were not very solution, is negative laboratory based antigen. So it has to be done in a laboratory. It's not the self-testing kit thing is not going to be accepted. So you have to go to a clinic or hospital or a laboratory to do this. Kenzo, I'll get you for this. Haha. Hello from Malaysia. Hey, Edna. Okay, thanks. Hi, Adi. Did you already give any updates regarding One Health Pass? If we can upload the antigen test in lieu of RT-PCR test, if you already did, I can just watch this again when you upload. Thank you. Jen, no, I have to check One Health Pass if they have updated this. So this resolution just came out today, and it is effective immediately. So the One Health Pass stays as is as we speak, but I will keep checking on it just in case they have updated their system for the new option for testing entry requirements to the Philippines. Hello, Adi. My husband will come by April the 2nd in the Philippines. He need a PCR or antigen. He is an American, but he lives in Japan right now. So either, Miss Karen, he can do the PCR test, RT-PCR test, or the antigen test. You now have the option on which test you guys want to do. If you want to go with the RT-PCR test, it has to be within 48 hours. If you guys want to do the antigen test, it has to be within 24 hours. Thank you for the new update, Addy. For the update, dapat nawala na ang PCR test soon. I was like, you don't have to do the PCR and you can do the antigen. So that's really, like I said, it's your option. Hi, Cici. Did you guys finalize the meetup of this month? Yes. Ay, i-message pala kita. I-message kita, Cici. I will message. Yes, that's coming up soon too. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, Jen. So you guys, it's like, oh, I will still be here for the next probably 15 more minutes before we can wrap this up. The latest update is flashed on your screens right now. I'm doing that way to those who are coming, who just tune in to the live stream, will be updated on what's going on. So like hopefully, like I said, either tomorrow, Sunday, or Monday, the latest, the IATF should announce the new guidelines for March the 16th through the 31st. Hello, good evening. Hello, Divine. Kailan po effective? Effective immediately, Karen. Effective po siya, agad-agad. So, it's effective. What meetup, Oka Pulse? This is the when CEO invited us to Manila. He's flying us out to Manila to meet them. So we'll be meeting them in Manila on the 25th. This is not the grand meetup yet, CC. But we do plan on having one in Davao since we have we have a lot of subscribers from Davao too. Maybe we can set up a date because Traveling Hobo is there. Brother Jess is there. To Live in Fish is there. Who else is there? You and Jeff are there, sis Mercy. Maybe we can set up a meetup over there too. Thank you so much for the new update, Addie. I hope I will pronounce your name, Royna from Redmond, Washington, D.C. Hey, yes. Yay, yes, sis, we will do it. Yes. I'm open for that. But we guys can meet, we can meet up in Davao. That would be cool. Oh my god, sisi, balik tayo sa Eagle or doon tayo sa Camp Sabros. Thank you po sa updates. It's good news for us. God bless. You're very welcome, sis Karen. Jusera, not only for couples. Love Ara. Since Love Ara is in the Manila area, she's joining. So that's all right. It's completely cool. It's completely cool, Sissy. It's like this is really a good this is actually an improvement on the what do you call this, on the update that I will be uploading tomorrow. Like the IATF will have a meeting. I think they already have their meeting. I just filmed that video super early. But they are looking into putting Manila on alert level 0, and they are looking into discontinuing some health protocols. So we don't know what are those I don't know what are those what do you call this? I don't know what health protocols they are going to discontinue. They were talking about the face mask, they are talking about the hand washing. So the IATF, I can see the IATF has a lot of updates and guidelines for the new period. So we don't know what's going to be. We don't know if Manila is going to be on alert level 0. We don't know because they are also looking at putting the whole country into alert level 1. So that is actually good. Oh my god, Hobo has a lot. Oh my god. Reading this after my life. Reading this after live. Wait sa guys. I need to I need oh my gosh. Never mind. Camp Sabros. Oh, special request. Camp Sabros. I'm here, love Ara. Sus, Vincent. You know the answer to that already. There you go again, bro. I'll be here for you, love Ara. Hoy, this is not LDR yet. You guys can talk about that tomorrow. Like I said, I'm inviting you guys to join our LDR live tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Philippine time. Let's have a good time. Let's chit chat. Let's share stories and all that. It will be fun. 7 minutes, guys. 7 minutes. You guys, it's like you guys can message me if you have any questions, concerns, inquiries with regards to you guys know can message me on Facebook. Oh my goodness. There you go again, Vincent. So PCR test is no longer needed, Addy. You don't have to do it. It's still there, Magman. They did not really remove it, but you now have an option if you want to do the RT-PCR test or the antigen test. So you now have an option in doing either of the two. I just get off from my 12-hour shift, and this is Friday. Thanks as always, Eddie. Shout out from Utah. Hey, Jennifer Chase. Welcome back. Yep, you're very welcome, Sisi. Please be careful going home. Vincent brother is brother. Yeah, Vinsoy, relax, bro. Can't wait to have balot. Ay, my God, they are doing. This is pre-LDR. Okay, noted po, Adi. See you Sunday. Good night. Hey, thank you, Rowena. Sweet. Antigen is much cheaper. Yes. With antigen, if you are going for antigen, it has to be the negative laboratory based. So meaning you still have to go. They don't accept the self-testing kit and stuff. But like somebody said here earlier, for LAX antigen, it's $80. $80 compared to $200 RT-PCR test. So that's still half the price. Half the antigen should be half the price or lesser. Lesser. Oh my God. You're kidding me, hobo.
Oh, we didn't really need it.
For what there is no war. Yes, brother Vincent again and again and again. Yeah, as usual. Vinsoy, don't you cheat on me. And I come chop chop. Oh, Vincent looking for oh, this is Magman again. This is pre-LDR, everybody. They are doing the pre-LDR. Ha ha ha. So I guess this is a wrap, everybody. I think everybody has know. Probably everybody know by now what's the news for today. Like I said, the IATF should have more news in the next coming days for the new period for March 16th through the 31st. So I will definitely keep you guys posted when that is announced by the IATF. So hang on tight. We have more news to come. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you guys tomorrow on our LDR. Hopefully, you guys can join us. Join us on our LDR. We always have a good time there. And thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight on our live streaming for the latest IATF updates to all travelers to the Philippines and answering some travel related questions. Maraming salamat. Awesome news. Mhm. Kenzo, let's meet up tomorrow at Lucky Plaza to eat. Cool. You guys enjoy. I will just go through the comments, then we can wrap this up. Thanks, Addie, for the update. Stay healthy and God bless. Thank you, Miles. Good night, Addie. Good night, Gary. Very happy. My flight on the 17th. Firebox certificate got accepted today. Yay. Yay. There you go. What time, bro? I try my best. Nice. It's opening the Philippines. See you soon. Thank you, Divine. Thanks, CC. See you all tomorrow. Good night. Good night, everyone. Please be safe. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Everyone keep talking. So she can't leave. You mugman. No. Stop typing. Stop typing. Thank you guys. Maraming salamat. It's an awesome live streaming again. 9:30 tomorrow, Philippine time. I'll see you guys. We'll have a good time again on our LDR discussion. So for sure, this will be talked about again tomorrow, which is completely fine. So maraming salamat. Thank you guys so much. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Vinsoy, uh, behave. Thank you guys. See you.